Ah, yummy. Nothing like Clang Cola. You know, Clang Cola is this thing that we have that they send with us so to help keep us hydrated. But it tastes like soda. You know, like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or whatever it is you drink. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to a progressive survival series in Space Engineers. I really don't know where I was going with that. I was just enjoying some nice Clang Cola. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome to all our new subscribers. Welcome to all of our current subscribers. Welcome back. I hope you're all having a safe and happy Thursday, where whether you are just getting home from work and starting your evening, or you're just getting ready to go to work, I hope you either have or had a wonderful day at work, and I hope you're enjoying your week and having a safe and productive week as well. I do also want to thank you all for your comments and feedback in the videos. It does help me to understand what my community likes, and it helps me to interact with you. And I do enjoy responding to your comments and interacting with you all, hearing your ideas for what we do in our episodes and things like that. So please keep those ideas coming. And please keep your suggestions coming as well, because I do enjoy seeing them and it helps me learn as well. For those of you that, excuse me, for those of you that are new to the channel, I am a software developer. I do own my own software development company, specializing in the development of virtual world platforms and related clients and devices. That being said, I don't work for any of the game developers that bring you these wonderful games like this game, like Space Engineers. I'm not paid to promote their products. I'm not an independent contractor. I'm not a developer. I have no financial interest in those companies, anything like that. I merely bring you the videos of my gameplay in these games for entertainment purposes only. And from time to time, I will probably say what I think is good about a game that I'm playing, what I think might be bad about it, what I think could be done differently, or even improve the game. But those are my opinions alone and do not represent the opinions of the developers of these wonderful games. But if the developers happen to see the videos and they hear my comments and thoughts on their game, they're welcome to take those comments and thoughts and use them how they see fit to improve their game. That being said, the full text of the disclaimer is in the video description as always. So, welcome back, guys. I hope you're all having a great day. You'll forgive me if I pause in my speaking. I just got done lunch a little while ago and had some delicious Clang Cola while I was getting ready to record today's episode. Alright, so let's check out what I've done, yeah? I've refilled the bobs. I'll just quickly recharge up here. And I did a lot of welding. Got everything that I had said we would get welded off camera is all welded up upstairs. Excuse me. And I got the stairs in place going up there, just not from the ground floor yet. Yeah, I did that already. So I'll show you here what I mean. So as you can see, I haven't put the stairs in coming down here yet because I'm thinking about how I want to do that. I may end up going in a few blocks this way, that away, to try to sort out a few things there. So I might do it that way, and I might change the whole stair structure. So I didn't bother to actually bring them down this way yet. So let's go up. So as you can see, I've got all these windows welded in place. Haven't put the doors in yet, but we will. I'm not really worried about it right now. We need to put in these install the walls. So that's going to be something we're going to do today. And the ceiling's all welded up. Then we come up these stairs. And as you can see, this is where we are with the stairs. I put this door in, got all this welded up in here, got these windows welded up, ceiling is welded up for the second floor. Now, the only thing I haven't done yet is we haven't really done much here yet because we haven't really decided how I haven't really decided how I want to do this part here. But I am thinking a second floor, like for an entrance command or something up here. Anyway, that is that. Yeah. And we are doing really well. I ended up having to do the one thing that really annoys me just to get these stairs in place. Let's put these blocks in the middle. I'm kind of hoping we'll be able to get rid of that idea soon, but because that kind of looks stupid the way it is. But we can start putting together all the walls and whatnot and get the observation lounge in. So let's work on that, try to get this done. Now I'm trying, I think because we'll just do this. Yeah, okay, it's gonna get up here. All right, good. And we'll get these walls installed real quick. It's not going to take all that long to do these, actually. And we got to get some lighting in place. Okay, one side. Go over here and get this other side over here. Okay. All right, this floor is now got its walls. Let's run upstairs real quick and do that. Oh yeah. What did I do? That all. Oh yeah, okay, and I did the curve there. Here. Okay. Those windows are gonna need girders. Alright, so I'll have to put those windows in. Let's see. Because I need to. Yeah, girders and bulletproof. Alright. Okay. If I remember correctly, I think I did this. Okay, there. Alright, so there's that. Door, let's see. Is it here? Alright, so there's that side. Meow. I'm trying to figure out what I did over here. I just welded it up so you'd think, okay, well, he'll remember what he did. Ah, okay. Alright, I remember what I did now. Did I do that over here? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, so I remember what I did now. Now, the question is... 1, 2, 3, 4. You're right. 1. Yeah. No! Whoops. I didn't do it. I fell off. I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm innocent. Alright, there. That's hooked in. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go. Because I don't know what I'm going to do up top there yet. I may end up just filling that back in. I kind of really can't, can I? Alright, so I brought that in by... Alright, let me just go and make one more quick check to make sure that I got this right, ladies and gentlemen. And I think I will... Actually... I think we'll recharge ourselves and everything while we're right here. Get myself some more Klein Cola while I'm at it. That stuff is delicious. Okay, let's put you in there. Let's grab you. Let's grab some of you so that I can really toss those windows back in place. Up there, all right. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there. All right, so let me just refresh my memory one more time. Where am I on this? Did I actually do what I think I did? Doors called. So over by 1. Okay, so that comes over by 1. That goes there. Okay, so I must have. Get over here. Yeah, I just haven't. Okay, I just haven't put the arch in over there. Let's do this. That's what was throwing me off, ladies and gentlemen. I just hadn't done that arch yet. Alright, so we'll put this arch right here. Don't need that door now. So I should boom, boom, boom. There. So we'll get this in there. What I don't have welded up by the end of the episode, I will weld up off camera. That way we don't have to spend all day on it. Or all episode, rather. Oh yeah. Take that off for a minute. Just until that all welds up. I know that's all welded. And I'll put those blocks in. Let's go put it in the wall on this side real quick. No, it's got to go here. And we'll do it this way, and actually, well, I should probably just do this. This is the tricky part. Bingo. All right, there we go. All right. Okay. So, once we get these walls in, it's going to make life a little easier anyway, right? There we go. All right, now. Actually, pretty sure I did this side too. I better go down and make sure, just to be sure that's what I did. And it is. Okay. So it's almost welded up. Way cool. Well, it won't be fully welded up until it's got the metal grids. I'm sure I'm out. Build and repair. That, did I put this in here? Oh yeah, I said I'd do that after. Okay. So we need a 3x3 inverted window, if you remember correctly. It's 2x3. We don't want that. We want the 3x3. We want the inverted. That's what we want. Man said. Like that. Go over here and do this side real quick. Put these windows in place, shall we? I can go and put the girders away. Okay. Windows are in place. I can go and drop the girders back off. So we'll drop our girders off because we don't need them. And build and repair can take care of it. Go drop our scrap metal off. We'll get that all done. Yeah, looks like we got a dust storm out here. Charge yourselves up while we're at it too. Our hydrogen bottle. Okay. So I think what we can go ahead and do now, if I've got enough. 5. You know what? I better grab a few extra just in case. So anyway, I was not able to go to the anniversary event for space engineers. I'm a little sad that I couldn't go, but okay, maybe someday. But I actually heard some really good news. And it looks like things are... Yes, it did. It looks like things are moving forward in good progression at Keen Software House, and that's good news. So yeah, and Keen Software House actually posted their videos from the 10th anniversary on their Space Engineers channel. So you can check those out if you want. Anyway, they showed some pictures coming from the new V-Rage 3 engine, and it confirmed a few things that that I had suspected was going to be the case. And one of the things that I know people are likely asking or wondering is whether or not they're just going to update the current Space Engineers game with the new V-Rage 3 engine once they have that done. And I hate to, well, I don't know that I guess I shouldn't say I hate to say it, but the answer seems to be that that's not going to be the case. What's going to happen is we'll have a Space Engineers 2.0 come out, or Space Engineers 2, it sounds like they're going to call it. And this is supposed to come out sometime in 2028, from what I can tell, and from what they hinted at. The reason why that's more likely is because they're rewriting the entire V-Rage game engine. So what that means is they're rewriting the whole engine from the ground up. So a lot of the stuff a lot of the issues that are in the current version of V-Rage and the current Space Engineers should actually be gone in the new version. So there is that. So I think we're definitely looking at a Space Engineers 2.0. They're not necessarily saying it, but they kind of hinted that in those videos that that's what was going to happen. Now, the terrain texturing, the terrain pictures that I saw that they were able to already create in the V-Rage 3.0 engine looked outstanding. I'm impressed. And as you know, I am somebody that's very hard to impress. But I am. And that kind of says something, I think. So they're clearly taking their time to put a lot of thought into this stuff, and that's really good. So I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to know that that is what is going on. And the texture, the atmospherics, look great. They look really good. The one thing I'm hoping that they will do is make the voxels so that they're smoother, especially when you're drilling into the voxel. Because I think that was a lost art, a lost thing here in the current version of Space Engineers. So there is that. So keep up the good work, Keen. I will still support you. I think you do great jobs with your games. The other thing that people should look out for, it looks like, is it looks like there's another DLC coming. I'm getting that. I'm hearing that through some of my sources, and other content creators on YouTube are hearing similar things. So it seems to be that there's another DLC on the way. I don't know when it's coming out. I just, but it looks it looks like there is one definitely coming to celebrate the 10-year anniversary. So that is really awesome. And I'm excited for that too. I can't wait to see what they're going to put in that DLC. But if I were them, I would lower the price a little bit, back to the $3.99 instead of the $4.99. That's just my weird bit of thinking, though. Oh, actually, I can put this one in. All right, play. Yeah. So there is that. Sorry about that. So that's really cool. I can't wait to see that. That should be rather interesting. So yes, it does look like I was right when I said that they were going to have to come out with a whole new a whole new Space Engineers 2.0, and it looks like everybody who was thinking like I was, looks like we're all going to be right about that. But, you know, they do still have a ways to go before they can release that. And I think that's why they're thinking about calendar year 2028 for that release. Because it is still a ways off. And, you know, I can imagine they probably still have a whole ton to do. Writing game engines like that are very complex like that is not easy, and I can tell you that firsthand. It's not easy, and you know, it can take years to get that right. So. I keep doing that. So, there is that news. But yeah, you can go to the Space Engineers YouTube channel and watch all those videos. Some really cool stuff there. Somebody did ask at the event whether water was going to be in the new Space Engineers. They were a little bit careful with that one. They didn't really want to say for sure, but I suspect there's going to be water. They don't want to say it, and I don't blame them. It's too early, too soon, as far as, you know, what they know is going to be there and not be there. But I suspect we're going to see water. You know, and when they answered that, now, one thing I will tell you is that as a software developer, you usually don't want to commit to something being in the product that you're developing until the actual release. So that's why they're doing that. They're kind of leaving themselves wiggle room, if you will. to be able to say, well, we didn't actually tell you it was going to be there, just in case there's a delay on that particular feature. In this case, though, I think it's going to be there. I think they're just, you know, they're trying to give themselves the ability to get themselves out of trouble should the feature not be there. But I think it's gonna be. I would not be surprised. I actually would be more surprised if it's not there, to be honest with you. So there is that. You know, so time will tell, but I'm pretty confident it's gonna be there. You know, they didn't really want to come out and say it, and I don't blame them. I can't tell you how many times I've created software, a software application for people, and I've made a promise that, you know, that I couldn't release, that I was going to put a feature in for them, and I couldn't deploy that feature right away, and had to backtrack it later, only for them to get upset. So that's why you don't that's why you try to, as a software developer, you try to leave yourself that room by not saying for sure. Plus, it keeps the competition guessing too, and in a sense, it will keep your followers, those who are likely to buy your product, it keeps them guessing too and wanting to come back. So, you know, it keeps that interest there. So it's a multi-pronged reason, but they're good reasons, really. Nothing nefarious there.
Energy low.
Yeah, I bet it is. Okay, there's that. We better go recharge ourselves while we can. There, we'll recharge. So there is that. You know, and I can't wait. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be awesome, to be honest with you guys. I really do. Anyway, enough fanboying over what Keen Software House may or may not do. I just wanted to give you that little update. Let's go drop this off. We'll go drop our scrap off. We've got that done. That welded in place. Well, not welded, but framed. Don't worry, we will put this door in here. I think that annoying little bug is back. Bug that you get when you land on something. Sounds like a block welding when there's not really a block there welding. Oh wow, these are all welded up. Okay, cool. That set of windows is welded. Alright. These same over here. Okay, so the oh no, that's right. I welded these up earlier. I was gonna say, yeah. All right. So we're gonna let it do its thing. What we don't get welded off camera, I will actually weld off. Yeah. What we don't get welded on camera, and during the episode, I will get welded while I'm off camera. So that way you don't have to sit through all that. It's kind of a cool light show, ain't it? Anyway, so let's it's gonna be a little while, I think. Let's talk about what we're gonna do here, shall we? Let's go ahead and start extending this out. So I saw a video while I'm framing this out. I didn't watch the video, so I don't know what this individual was necessarily going on about and complaining about. But they were talking about why they didn't like, I'm not going to use their exact words. I want to keep the language clean. But they were essentially talking about why they didn't like underground bases and space engineers. And, you know, if you design the base right, an underground base can look really cool in Space Engineers if you do it right. There is no reason why a base in Space Engineers would be underground would be a bad thing. A lot of it comes down to your ability to design your base. I'm not saying that I'm like a god at it or anything like that, because I make mistakes all the time, but that's part of the fun, right? I mean, we have to be able to ask the question, what could go wrong when I start building and doing things? It would just be wrong, you know, for us not to be able to do that. So there is the design piece. If you're not good at designing a base, that could, you know, potentially be a reason. Some don't like the idea that it takes too long to drill, to do all the drilling that it takes to do the base. It's why I use the drill and fill mod, the nanobot drill and fill mod, to do the drilling for me, so I don't have to do it. I can just let the drill and fill do it as it's doing right now. So there are, you know, there are options, shall we say. But I understand that there are people that don't like underground bases, and that's okay. That's cool. You know, you don't have to like underground bases. I like building bases anyway. I don't care if it's underground, if it's above ground, if it's part underground, part above ground, if it's in space, if it's on the planet. I just like building bases. I mean, I'll admit I'm not perfect when it comes to building ships, but I think part of that is because I enjoy building a base. You know, I probably could build a really good ship if I really wanted to, but I like building bases. So yeah, there's nothing, you know, necessarily wrong about disliking bases underground. And I can, you know, I can also understand why somebody wouldn't like an underground base. Like, I honestly can. If you set aside the work that it takes to drill out the area, to build the base, the time it takes to build the base and whatnot, I can understand that. Some people like to feel like they're outside. They like to see the sunlight. They like to see the weather and the trees and things like that. So you know, there are reasons, and I can understand them all. So, you know, I'm not gonna spend my rant shaming anybody for not liking underground bases. I wouldn't do that. All I will say is keep an open mind. You know, be creative. Let yourself immerse yourself in designing your bases, designing your ships, getting to know the mechanics of the game, and having fun with it. You know, if you do that and you allow your mind to open up and be creative and let those inner creativity flow, I think you're gonna find you actually like any type of base, any type of ship that you build, and you're gonna have fun doing it. So, you know, but that's just my opinion. It's not, you know, it doesn't have to be your opinion. You don't have to say, oh, well, New Galaxy Gamer says I should like building an underground base. Well, it's up to you if you do or not. I'm not going to stop you. But you know, just keep what I'm saying in mind. You know, give it an honest and fair chance. That's all I'm asking. Anyway, back to our regular scheduled program here. Yeah, you guys get me off topic. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So, one of the questions I'm sure somebody's going to ask is, well, what got you interested in liking building a base over a ship? And the answer to that is, I don't know, I just like doing it. You know, I'm not necessarily somebody that is good at math and, you know, calculating the propulsion power you need to lift a certain amount of mass and things like that. I'm just not good at math, and I think, you know, for me, that's probably what it is. I'm not afraid, you know, I'm not afraid to admit that I was no good at math in school. I'm not afraid to admit that. You know, I speak English fluently, obviously, and I still somehow managed to fail English class, so, in school. Here in the United States, one of the requirements to graduate is that you take English. If you want to graduate high school, you have to take English class, and you have to take 4 years of it, depending on your state. But, so, yeah, I managed to fail English, so. Also managed to fail physical education, but that's a whole nother story. And of course I ended up failing study hall. But that's another story for another time. Alright, so now I've got this floor extended. And it looks like our drilling is going to be done in another episode or two, so that's actually a good thing. So that means we'll be able to finish off expanding this floor in this section, and we'll be able to start thinking about what we want to do going forward with the inner part of the base. I can't wait. I'm so excited, guys. It's been a long time in coming, yeah? All right. Now I am thinking, let's talk about what I am thinking here, because I think a lot of things. I am thinking about putting the doors in here, having like a second entry point. Yeah. I think that would be appropriate. Maybe have like a parking area in here for vehicles, because I don't think you really want them going through the entire base. Well, maybe. If they're small enough. Maybe we could have like roadways underground for like small vehicles, things like that. But big rovers, no. I think you want to have like a central parking area for them. Same with airships. Now, as I showed you before, right here, as you can see, we'll be able to, in the next few days, next few episodes, be able to start thinking about moving our power sources to the top of the mountain here, the top of the plateau. So that's going to be really cool to see. Can't wait to do that. So we are slowly making progress. We are slowly getting to where we need to be. And that's a good thing. So that is that. That is where we want to be. So we're going to be okay, I think. Now, I'm thinking if I did it right in my planning, I am thinking that we want to have
energy low.
Go recharge real quick. And then I'll tell you what I'm thinking, and you guys can give me ideas in the comments. Okay, recharged. All right, so once this section is done, what I'm thinking of doing is having the base go in this direction and in the opposite direction too a little bit, so that we can start looping around and start making a roadway system that starts going down deeper into the ground. So that's what I'm thinking, and I'd be curious and interested to know your thoughts, your ideas, your suggestions about how we go about doing that. So please feel free to let me know in the comments what you think about that, and what you think we should do as we start designing the interior of our base. I am so excited by this. This is really awesome. All right. So, it's probably not going to be too long an episode today, just because I do have some work to get done. But I kind of want, and I'm being paged. So, I wanted to get this episode done today because you guys deserve the episodes each week. Somebody's car alarm is going off outside. Anyway, yeah. We'll talk about what we're going to do with our trade store out here. We may have built that prematurely. I'm not sure yet. But we'll talk about it. And we'll see. Anyway, if I think we'll call this an episode here. And we'll pick it up in the next episode. I will do some welding off camera to get the rest of this done and ready to go. And I will see you all in the next episode. I do hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that bell notification icon in order to turn on notifications so you know when the next video is coming out. And please be sure to share the link to the channel with your family and friends. It does actually help the channel. And I will see and have a happy and safe week and weekend. And I'll see you guys in the next video and in the next episode. Happy gaming!